welcome to this brand new episode of Grindcast. As always, I'm Matt, and who else is here?
Will.
And Jason.
All right. So, no Jerry this week.
No Jerry.
No, he died.
Yeah, I told you I didn't think he was breathing.
No. I was wondering what that smell was. It's the smell of Captain Crunch, Lucky Charms, and dead fat man.
Isn't that his normal stench?
I think that's a new Glade scent that they're starting. New plug-in scent.
It's in its beta phases.
You know what you just reminded me of?
Yeah.
Another article I read on Kotaku. No, actually, it wasn't Kotaku. It was,
Your homework assignment for next week is
Gawker.
find news on something else than Kotaku.
It was Gawker.
And weirdly named news
Gawker.
facets.
Yeah, and
Gawker.
it's
Okay.
about, Skype is launching this new program that's in beta right now, which is a translator that when you speak, it'll translate to the language you want it to translate to. But in Chinese, I showed you earlier, it translates everything you say into swearing. Like, the guy that was testing it said, "It's nice to talk to you." It translated into Chinese, and the translation was, "It's fucking nice to fuck you."
Well,
Science!
I'm just glad I didn't say, me put pee-pee in your Coke. I think that would probably have been worse, but...
I agree. I agree. I don't want pee-pee in my Coke. It's probably why I don't order Coke very often.
Never had that
Although
problem.
tea sounds very close to pee, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you
I
order
don't
tea,
know.
the Chinese always know what you want.
It's true. They know tea, but then, like, if I order shrimp, I guess that translates to glass. So,
Yeah, shards of glass.
yeah. Shards.
It wasn't even a shard. It was like half a bottle.
Oh, it's a shank.
Or a shiv. A shiv of glass.
Well, wait.
in my shrimp.
Is a shank, like, what you do? Is a shiv, like, which
They're
is the
both the
verb?
same.
Which
I don't
is
know.
the verb?
I haven't been in jail. Jason, what is it?
They're both the same thing, and you can use them both as verbs.
Okay, alright.
To shiv somebody, to make a shiv. To shank someone, to make a shank.
Awesome. There you go, kids. You're
Learn
learning.
every day.
Now
The more you know.
Yeah, now you know. So, I'm going to go into some movie stuff here, because I thought some of the movie things I found this week were pretty ridiculous. There's
Such
one
as?
here, LeBron James.
Yes, Space
And the
Jam 2.
WB!
Yeah. It's all speculation at this point, but LeBron James partnered with Warner Brothers, which has everybody thinking, Space Jam 2?
See,
that didn't have me thinking that at all.
is this because you couldn't get another ring? Is that too soon?
Yeah, it is.
So,
Is it still raw?
It still hurts a little bit, yeah.
it still hurts.
He went home, he deserved it. No, it's
Fuck him.
give two shits.
The better team won. That's
Yeah,
all it was.
they did.
Steph Curry crushed him.
Well, it wasn't a crushing, but yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't.
He showed up a couple of the games, and he did better.
Couple of games.
He's a better shooter.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah.
I don't want a Space Jam 2.
We don't need it.
I didn't want Space Jam 1.
Why not?
Nope. What do you mean, why? It made no sense. The plot was
It's a goddamn
stupid.
Looney Tunes. It doesn't have to make sense.
Yes, it does.
No.
Looney Tunes episodes back in the day made more sense, and they were far more racist than Space Jam was.
The thing about Space Jam is maybe the fact of when it came out in my life, like, I was in that teenager stage where I'm just like, that's stupid. And like, looking back, I'm
I was
still
not.
like, that's stupid. Like, if I would have been like a little kid.
Bill Murray was in that movie.
That doesn't make it gold. Yeah.
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray was in a lot of stuff that was really bad.
He makes everything gold, apparently.
But I mind you of Operation Dumbo Drop
That garbage.
and Garfield.
I forgot he was in Garfield. That
The
movie
one
was
movie
shit.
out of all the crappy movies he's been in, he says he regrets the most.
Why would you not? That movie should have never been
Garfield
made.
a little. Yeah.
Yeah, Garfield a little.
Fucking right, Zombieland.
Yeah, fantastic movie. So another weird thing I found, Sony.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, Jesse Eisenberg.
Hashtag Holocaust.
No, it wasn't the Holocaust. It was genocide.
The same thing.
No, it's not. Anyway.
That's what Hitler was doing.
Sony, I guess they decided that they can make a movie out of just about anything nowadays,
Duh.
and they're going to make a movie off of those adorable little emojis.
Well, I'm seriously thinking it's simply because Pixar made, what is it, Inside Out or whatever? Which
You know, I'm not even blaming it on that. I'm blaming it on Lego for making the Lego movie.
Well, I can understand that.
Because I could see them seeing that movie and being like, oh, we could totally make something like that out of this.
Because at this point, they're making movies out of everything. We've had Battleship. I've heard there's a Monopoly movie in the making. I've heard about Tetris.
Yeah, Tetris, which is just going to be... should be a biopic of the guy that made it.
I don't get why they're making these movies.
Because fuck originality. They don't have any more.
It's just... I don't get the whole emoji thing, really. I never bought into the emoji thing.
I just used the little poop one.
I mean, I was all in on House of Cards, not emojis, though. So I don't see how, like, that'd be like me saying, like, I'm going to take this bottle of tea and make a movie out of it.
Please do.
I'll fund it.
Go fund it
GoFundMe
right now.
I will back you on GoFundMe.
It's just...
$20 million to make.
Honest Tea Moroccan Mint, the movie.
I'm going to make a movie about Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Not the guy, the game. And only the N64 version.
God, that's garbage.
So then Tony Hawk's going to look like the aliens from Signs.
Swing away, Joaquin Phoenix. Swing away.
Jesus. Fucking horrible movie. So, and this is another piece of movie news. Rob McElhaney from
Star and director and producer and everything else.
Yeah.
Of
Always Sunny fame. He got drafted or voted into or whatever. He's going to direct the Minecraft movie,
which
I think is just ridiculous.
I was reading about that earlier. The reason why is because the original director wanted to do something different, and the creators of the game were like, no, you're ruining this. Don't do it. So you're out of here. So they hired him. And I feel like it's going to be a very good film because of that, simply because of Rob.
But see, all I've ever known him for was Always Sunny.
But you remember,
so
he writes, directs, produces all of that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I understand that. But that's a show that kids shouldn't watch. You see what I'm getting at? And now he's directing for a movie.
A rated R Minecraft movie.
It's not going to be rated R. The only thing I can hope for is that Danny DeVito gets a part in this.
Well, he should.
He should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you should get a
zombie pigman.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Down in the
Nether. Zombie pigman Danny DeVito.
And all he does the whole time is run around going, "Rum ham!" It'd be great if he brought everybody that he works with on that show to make the Minecraft movie, like all be in it.
I'm just glad it's not Google Bowl.
I really hope they never brought his name up in.
He can.
I hope.
Do it. Do it now.
I'll do it for the publicity.
I'll take a beating for that. Local man trounced in a boxing tournament.
What's that on a newspaper headline? It's just a newspaper spinning, and then it just stops, and it's me getting the shit kicked out of me by a bull.
Local man gets the shit kicked out of him. Oh, doggy. Come on, Cheat.
That's when Cheat screams, "No, don't hit him there! That's the money!"
That's the money. Not the face! Once that's gone, everything falls apart. And then Jason's just sitting in the crowd, ting, like, out of his eye. We all know who the handsome one is. Yeah, I told you not to. That motherfucker kills people. He don't give a shit. I'm going to bring this up because this is one I'm sure you're going to like. Undertaker's return to wrestling.
God damn it. I saw some of the video of that because the guy at work showed me. And like I said to him, and I'm sure nobody else is going to understand this, but he looks literally like this guy that I work with named John Fry. And it's
Name dropping.
It's so weird because it's like Undertaker should not have to come back to wrestling. He's way too old.
Well, which incarnation of the Undertaker is it this time?
It's
the same one from last time.
It's the same one from last time. I just know like Undertaker's so badass that he takes over a year to get revenge on somebody. He's like, I'll be back.
Yeah.
Goes on vacation.
I gotta go get my hip relocated.
Well, I'm glad. One of the things I'm glad about is the fact that he looks like he's back in shape. Because when he
looks better.
When he fought Lesnar at WrestleMania 30, I mean, there's talk that he got concussed early on in the match, and the rest of it he doesn't remember. But like, he looked winded right away too. Like getting a concussion, yeah, that knocks the wind out of your sails, but not to that point. I mean, it literally looked like Lesnar had to drag him through most of that match, like weekend at Bernie's. I think it was.
He probably did. Like, how many times he got on the hole? He's like, "Come this way, follow me."
He's like, "I'm gonna suplex you again."
It's like, whatever, Grandma. I'm gonna eat bacon in the bed.
But like, he came out at the Battleground pay-per-view, and it was smart booking. It was weird booking, but it's smart booking because the champ Seth Rollins doesn't have to lose, Lesnar doesn't have to lose, and you start a hot feud with a guy who's drawn millions of dollars for that company.
Yeah. So they've done something right for once with their market.
It got spoiled for me. Of course, why did I go on Facebook before watching the pay-per-view? But
yeah.
Because you're spoiled.
And I go on there and I'm like, Taker came. Oh, son of a bitch. Well, I guess I'll watch it anyway. And he did 2 tombstone pile drivers on him. So it also didn't make him look too overpowering, but like, hey, you know, he can stand toe to toe with Brock Lesnar, who looks like he could throw cars into the stands, which he's done.
He done.
And
he did it.
Yeah,
he killed a man.
And you know, so I'm excited for this. I think it's weird timing because, like, I feel like they should build this up to a WrestleMania match instead of SummerSlam. But all right, fine, whatever.
It's gonna be the highest.
I'm glad they're not being predictable for a change.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, Taker's not gonna be able to come back too much more though, because
he's at death's door.
He's getting up there.
Yeah. Oh, well, how old is he now? He's
like 50 something.
He's in his
53.
Yeah, he's in his mid 50s.
Yeah, like take a page out of Ric Flair's book and quit before you get oh god damn it! Do not tell me this.
You say that, but Ric Flair not that long ago was blading in TNA and hardcore matches, and like. I'll never forget Liza, my wife, watching it going, I can't watch this because I don't want to see that old man bleed and get beat up. And I'm just like, it's Ric Flair. It doesn't matter.
Well, we said this on the show before. All he does is just show up, he slaps people across the chest, screams, and bleeds. That's all he does. That's all he does anymore.
Made a career out of
most of his, like, even when he was in the main circuits, most of his matches, they never really ended. Somebody came in and did something that threw the match completely off, and then it was thrown away.
That's because Dusty Rhodes was booking a lot. He would do the Dusty run-in finish where, like, everybody would, like, run in and it'd be a DQ. But, like, early Flair stuff, like, before, like, he won the belt and stuff, he was very good. And those matches are very good. And they're on WWE Network. I'm sure you can find them, like, matches with him and Harley Race and stuff. But towards the end, like, the match that he had with Triple H,
oh, that was the one that was to decide his retirement or not?
Yeah. Well, Shawn Michaels retired him, but Triple H and him had this hardcore match where I think Triple H hit him with a sledgehammer like 5 times. And I'm like, I'm sorry, if you're hitting this old man with a sledgehammer 5 times, he's dead. He's
fucking dead.
There's no believability here.
His bones turned to dust.
5 times with a sledgehammer into a 70-year-old man's face. Across the spine, he just gets back up. And now it's like Mortal Kombat.
And now Ric Flair's daughter's wrestling, which is kind of weird because she kind of looks like him. So, like,
that's like, what they were talking about at work.
Yeah,
apparently she's quite attractive or something like that.
But she kind of looks like him, though. I'm just like, oh man.
Now I gotta look this up.
Yeah, she's good.
This is weird.
She's very good.
Well, she should be if she had her dad teach her anything.
Yeah, exactly. But
that's how you bleed, daughter.
Well, let's not forget his son David in WCW. He didn't exactly fare too well.
Well, he didn't know how to bleed properly.
No, he didn't.
I like how that would even become a part. Like, I want to get into wrestling, Dad. It's like, all right, that's great. Start showing him some moves. It's like, all right, now you got to really put on a good show for people. So Sometimes when you get thrown into the turnbuckle and nobody's looking, you pull the razor blade out of your boots. You can find a wrinkle in your forehead and you just cut in there.
Well, WWE doesn't let them do that anymore. If they do it, they get fined because they're trying to keep their PG rating.
Right. But, I mean,
having blood, they would be bumped up to TV 14.
Back in the day.
Not for the welfare of the wrestlers, mind you,
daughter.
just to keep their ratings.
It does look just like him.
Yeah.
She's not hot at all. I'm sorry. That's just...
Well, you gotta talk to Chris.
That's weird. Oh, of course... Yeah, okay, whatever.
She had tattooed on her left fucking ribs.
Probably says hashtag handsome.
Shut up,
Handsome
man.
sheets.
Swear to God.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going, with some Will topics here.
Alright.
But no, you brought some good ones. And then I'll get to your Chinese police one.
It's so ridiculous, though.
Eminem replacing Eazy-E in the NWA.
I can't have a problem with it.
Why? Why is that? What's your problem?
Because I kind of feel like, do they really need him? Like, I think, they could carry it on
Probably
their own.
not.
I think they could carry it on their own. I don't think they need him, and Lord knows he wasn't around for any of that. I think it just kind of feels like he's tacked on. Like, kind of like when, Kiss does tours and they get other guys to come out and be with them and stuff. Or, Queen, when they tried to do, reunite with the guy from, who the hell was that? Shit.
I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to help you.
Yeah, I'm lost right now, but, it's just, I just don't see why he needs to be on there. I kind of have a little bit of a problem. Not that I have anything vested in it. Not like I'm going to go to it or anything.
I'm super mad because the NWA has a white guy.
I guess my only guess, if I was to hazard one for this, is that he has ties with Dre, so that was probably one thing.
Yeah.
And I guess out of some of the more modern rappers that are still around, he's probably one of the more successful ones. So, even though I can't stand the ones...
Your cat is going ham.
Yeah, I know. I can't stand the ones that he puts out as singles. I've heard stuff that's not the mainstream releases and some of the B-sides, and some of that's not too bad. But the gimmicky ones that go on the radio, I don't really care for.
I also find it interesting, and I'm sure this is all tied together, that the fact that they're doing this reunion tour right as they're making the movie. The NWA movie. Which, that might be interesting.
I kind of want to see it.
But,
it's got pig vomit in it.
Yeah. It does.
That's Paul Giamatti for you, for anybody who might not know. Hashtag Howard Stern private parts.
But, I mean, I just feel like maybe they're just bringing him on tour to sell more tickets because they don't think they can do it on their own. I think they can.
Well, yeah. Why? It's like, okay, we're down one member. It's like, you're still the NWA. It's like, yeah. I'm totally with you on that. I think they could do it on their own without him, but
How
I guess...
you know he didn't ask if he could just come in?
Maybe he did. I don't know the backstory.
He was like, hey, would you guys mind if I joined in?
Yeah, I mean,
and that's certainly their prerogative. I'm just saying they didn't need it.
Or maybe they just felt they didn't want to break the setup and they still wanted a fourth person. So. But, I see what you're saying. I do agree with most of it. If I was going to an NWA reunion tour, and there was somebody that's in it that wasn't a member of the original group, I'd kind of be like, it doesn't feel the same.
It wouldn't. But it still was not going to feel the same considering I feel confidently that Ice Cube's kind of lost his edge.
Well, probably, yeah. I mean, he's been in those fucking those goddamn "Are We There Yet" movies, and
let's also be honest. If Eazy-E was still alive, he wouldn't be with them on tour. So,
no,
I guess you take that into consideration.
But I see what you're getting. It's like I forget which MTV Video Music Award it was, but it was like when Guns N' Roses were getting back together, and it was like everybody except one person, and they got Buckethead to fill that guy's spot.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
And it sounds horrible. Like, the only person that was...
clashes so much with their style.
Yeah, well, like, the only person that was on point was Slash during that whole thing.
Oh,
like,
yeah, well,
You really got to say that was Slash.
Well, yeah, but the vocals were terrible. I mean, not that Guns N' Roses vocals were great to begin with, but it was like that reunion that everybody wanted, and then when it happened, everybody's like, why did I want this?
Yeah. Same reason you wanted Chinese democracy.
Is that for me to segment into your topic?
No, not really. I'm just saying it's a crappy album.
Oh yeah, that didn't need to happen.
It's a crappy album.
Yeah.
God damn that cat.
So, since you brought up Chinese people,
fine, fair enough.
I'll go into your topic,
which was a Chinese company hired 300 foreigners to dress up like the Spartans from 300, go around and I guess promote their product. They get to a shopping district and the Chinese police tell them to disperse. They don't because, again, they're hired to be doing this. The cops then arrest all of them.
Did they kick anybody into an endless hole? That's all I want to know. Was there any Persians that were 8 feet tall with a bunch of different piercings in their face with a voice deeper than yours?
Not that I can say. But it's just, some of the news reporters there were like, oh, they just dispersed and everything was fine. Others were like, no, we arrested those half-nude foreigners. They're in jail right now.
Now, did these guys have realistic bodies? Were there some dad bod guys there?
They were all video game bods.
Yeah.
They have realistic bodies.
These real people, did they have realistic bodies?
Were they fake? Were they big fat phonies?
I'm looking at
Calm
the
down,
article,
Jerry.
and there's pictures of what looks like, you think, oh, this is just a flash mob or whatever,
Yeah.
no harm done. And there's people taking pictures. It looks like good fun. Then you get further down, and there's cops just shoving people onto the ground, handcuffing them. I'm sure some people got pepper sprayed. It probably wasn't a good time.
It just makes me think.
It
just makes me think of the end of Monty Python and the Holy Grail, where they're arresting them.
Yes. All because they killed that one news reporter.
Oh,
the narrator.
The historian, yeah.
The historian.
Drove right by on that horse.
Hello, I'm the historian. God, now I want to watch that movie now.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the company that hired them was a salad company or whatever. I don't get why they wanted to go with 300. But there's no reason to
Maybe that Chinese company wanted to see half-nude foreigners.
I guess so.
They're just sitting around in a board meeting one day what do we do with all of our billions of dollars?
Let's have 300 foreigners.
And then the one guy comes in out of his office after he finished watching the Jurassic World gay porn. He's like, well, might I hazard a guess is what we can do with all of our riches? And then that's when the president's like, yes, please, saves us from all the money. Would you be alright if I just, got 300 half-naked foreigners to come over here? And have them parade around?
Yeah, we were worried you were going to say snuff film. Thank God you said that instead.
That's why you're the idea guy.
That's what it says on your name placard.
If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have all this money to waste on something so pointless.
I really hope this.
They don't call us frivolous spending company for nothing.
Frivolous spending company. Yes.
TM.
I was like, if you don't copyright that, I'm taking that. That's gonna be my company.
Frivolous spending company. It's just so random. And in China, of all places.
I know that if you're going to hire people, you should know the laws, and they're pretty, conservative there. They're not going to allow you to just walk around with your shirts off.
And,
you're going to get arrested.
The only guess I can hazard to this is that, American cinema, right now, we're trying to appeal to the Chinese market more. And that's like in the last Transformers movie, most of it was all filmed in China. And there were other movies that were done recently that had heavy Chinese influence in the areas that they shot and all that. Because we're trying to get them. It's almost like the reverse Bollywood effect. Because, like, Bollywood tried to make movies to appeal to us, and, you know, it's just like, now we're trying to do overseas like that. So that's the only reason I could guess that they might bring 300 in over there, but 300 hasn't been relevant for a year now.
It's like, it wasn't even relevant then.
Yeah, well, it's like when that sequel came out, nobody gave a shit. Yeah, the prequel sequel. Nobody cared. It's like, oh, they're just fighting on boats now. Sign me up for that. Frivolous spending company.
Make sure to get lots and lots of body oil. Otherwise, it's not the same movie.
That's true.
They bought all... I'm trying to think, what could Frivolous Spending Company do when that movie came out? It's like, so it comes out, they each buy a theater out of all the tickets for the showing for one person of each of the people in the company.
They need the room.
There wasn't a theater in China that day that you could go to see a movie.
Didn't matter what it was. The whole theater was bought out.
They paid for all the seats in all the theaters, and they still had all the people that worked at those theaters coming all day long to work.
We watched one showing.
Had them make batches of popcorn and candy, so they threw it all out at the end of the day.
Respect.
Frivolous Spending Company. Rolling like real gangsters.
Thug life.
So good. I love it. So, this is something, I think you brought this too, Will, and I just find this to be a really weird business tactic. McDonald's, the place who is famous for you never being able to get breakfast there because you never make it there in time.
So true.
A la Big Daddy.
Yeah. They are now allowing breakfast all day. And this is news.
I guess. I mean, to some people.
It is. I mean,
but this is the state of America. Like, this is like news
because
now.
there
like,
were
I could get a McMuffin when?
3:30 in the afternoon.
Dude, that picture, I should have taken a picture of that. That could have been a meme. You just going like this. You kind of look like Miyamoto, like in that picture, like trying to figure this out. No, I mean, I would absolutely love to be able to have a McGriddle at 3 in the afternoon. I would. But like, here's the thing. Like, fast food, breakfast. The only other one I can think of that you can get breakfast all day long at is Jack in the Box, which isn't national. Like, it's only
you can get
regional.
Sonic too, but
Well, I don't consider that really
I don't go to Sonic
Illinois,
ever.
But
I went to Sonic once, and I had to really feel like I had to reevaluate my life. It's like, do I really need to get a cheeseburger on bread that's 3 inches thick? I think, like, it's a decent idea, but I also find this almost as, like, a move of, you know, being really desperate. Because, like, and you said this earlier, McDonald's, like, recently revamped their entire menu.
Mm-hmm.
And, which I also think is funny because they revamped it and then they had the dollar menu, which I'm sure was getting them a lot of business for having it in the first place, and they took half of it away.
Here's the thing, though. You can still get a lot of it if you ask for it.
Yeah, it's like the secret menu now.
Yeah.
But they took half of it away off the menu, and then they introduced that double cheeseburger and a small fry for $2.50.
Mm.
I guess that's supposed to supplement it not being on the dollar menu.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I guess. I don't know. I think it's good though. I think they'll make money off. They'll make money off stoners, but
It definitely will, but we gotta keep up.
well, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, the stoner market itself, it's like, can I get a sausage McGriddle?
it's like, sir, it's 2 p.m.
It's 2 p.m.
I just woke up. Yeah, they gotta keep up with Sheetz. Sheetz does this kind of ridiculous shit.
Yeah, that's
now,
why
and
Sheetz does breakfast all day long.
They do anything
Well, you know,
all day long.
part of me is kind of sympathetic to that because as somebody who's working a lot of third shifts right now, like, when I wake up, it's in the afternoon. So, like, that's kind of when I eat a bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
So it's like,
cereal's good anytime.
Well, yeah, I agree with that, but I'm just saying, like, when you wake up, you crave,
I love your hand gestures
you
right
crave breakfast foods. So, I mean, I totally.
Tame me right now. Jason, calm down. Get it. Okay, we're talking about breakfast here.
I'm sorry, I got passionate.
He looking like Star-Lord trying to train them raptors.
Didn't even realize I was doing it.
Can't wait for that crossover.
Yeah. Star-Lord chase.
Guardians of the Jurassic World.
Star-Lord Dinosaur Hunter.
That game's gonna be the worst.
I love that picture you sent me on Facebook about
yeah.
that. I love it. I saved it. So, here's another weird thing I found. Cards Against Humanity, the famous game. We played it here for one episode.
I should bring it back.
Yeah. They had just now opened up a helpline. Like, you call in if you have questions about the game. It's, they opened up this helpline, except it does nothing to help you with any of your problems.
Which I love the idea behind that.
Perfect. When you call it up, and there'll be an automated thing that answers, and it'll give you all these buttons that, press this for that. And when you push certain ones, they'll just list off things that have nothing to do with anything. Like one lists off Harry Potter creatures and candies and all that stuff within the world, and it just, and then at the end it's like, please go to our website for a full list of helpful information.
You should do that.
Which I think it says two things to me. I'm like, one, enough people have bought this game that they can waste their money on this phone line that does nothing for anyone.
It's a great game. Think about it. It's specifically targeted to drunken parties.
Well, yeah.
And that's all America is. One giant drunken party.
Hashtag handsome thoughts.
Wow. Well, I mean,
that's all America is one drunken party.
Well,
coming from a guy who hasn't had a drop of liquor in his life.
Nope.
See, that's something that a complete sober person would assume.
It's a joke.
No.
Well,
you're assuming that. You're assuming I'm drunk right now.
I mean, Will did come in with a case full of beers.
Yeah.
Root beers.
Root beers, that is.
Yeah.
Texas style. Smothered in gravy.
Well, one thing that setting up that phone line has done is gotten people to talk about it, which is what you want your advertising to do anyway.
It's PR, yeah, it really is.
You want people to
whether
talk
it's
about your
pissing
product.
off your public or not.
Well, I think the people that are buying this are going to appreciate that.
Oh, yeah, they definitely will.
Their
I mean, I find it
demographics
hilarious.
Find it hilarious, exactly.
I should do that. I should open up a phone line for people to leave request topics that just tells them to go to Facebook and drop them in the comments.
The funny thing is,
there's no voicemail.
Calling
Go to
into
Facebook.
the Cards Against Humanity hotline, I probably would get better service than calling Comcast. So,
Oh!
Take that, Xfinity.
Comcast bomb! So, we're going to go into request topics here. I got to get to the Grounded Word Facebook page.
where you can leave request topics.
Yeah,
All
you can
kinds
do
of
that.
request topics.
You can do that there. That's what it's there for. Plus, didn't say hi. just hi. Just come and say hi.
Come on, talk to us. We're people. Conversation too.
All right. You remember this? Dave's topic that he dropped. I think he dropped it on your Facebook page for the show. I saw it, and for a second, I didn't get to read it yet. So what was it that he was asking us?
All right, so former professional wrestler Mike Jones, who wrestled under many different names through the years, but he's mostly known as the Black Valet Manager of Ted DiBiase when he was the $1 Million Man. Which, of course, made people go, wait a minute, the $1 Million Man has a black servant. Okay, that's a little weird. And the fact that Vince McMahon named him Virgil, poking fun at Dusty Rhodes, because Dusty Rhodes' real name is Virgil. So there's a lot of little in-jokes there. So Mike Jones started up a GoFundMe where he wants people to give him money to make him a real $1 Million Man, because he's been all over the world and he's wrestled and everything like that. And I think wrestled. I think for the last 20 years of your career, you were just there to take bumps, but okay. Like when he was in the NWO, the only thing I remember was him just getting the crap kicked out of him by like the Giant and stuff like that. I don't remember anything else really. Anyway, I went on the GoFundMe page and the most recent contribution was $5 from a gentleman who commented just simply, "Fuck Sheamus." That was the comment that he left, which I'm still chuckling about. And I've gotten quite a few hits, and because people that grew up watching the WWF in the late 80s, early 90s remember this guy. Remember his feud against Ted DiBiase when he's like, you know what, I'm tired of you whipping. No, I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you utilizing me to take bumps, and I'm going to beat you for your belt, which he did end up doing. But I just find it's hilarious that people can just now go on GoFundMe and just say, give me money because it's me.
This is the world we live in, though. Have you been on Kickstarter? Have you seen some of those things that people want funded? I found one of a guy who wanted to raise money to try and get Neil deGrasse Tyson to...
Yes, I heard about this!
to wash a car, like a expensive like sports car, and have it videotaped while he wore like skimpy clothing. So like, what's that one fucking band that did the music video? That was like
Bowling for Soup?
No. Well, yeah, but they based it on the actual video from the 80s band. I can't remember what the fuck it's called. Whitesnake.
Oh, okay, Whitesnake, yeah.
Yeah. That, but with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh.
Washing a car. He got no money, but I'm just saying. this is the world we live in.
And even
right
if
now.
he got the money, I don't think Neil deGrasse Tyson would do that.
I don't know. Neil deGrasse Tyson, if he would have been like, yeah, give that money to this charity or whatever, and I'll consider it.
I guess for charity.
Neil deGrasse Tyson's a pretty cool guy.
He is, but I look at him as a very intellectual man.
He definitely is.
Not somebody that would be like, yeah, I'll take money for a charity, even though I'm just gonna like fucking wash a car with my sack hanging out. So the next time you want to watch through Cosmos, you look at me differently.
So wait, was this a Kickstarter? Like, were there backing perks and stuff? Like,
yes, there was like two. I think the first one was like, you get a copy of it, and then the other one was like, just a thank you.
A thank you.
And he wanted to raise like $60,000.
Son of a bitch.
I don't even think that would have been enough. I really don't.
It definitely wouldn't be.
And with this thing this topic that we talked about, like,
It's black science, man.
like I hate this idea now that it's just like, hi, I'm this famous guy. I want money. It's like, don't they have enough?
If Hideo Kojima said that to you, and he was like, I might make PT.
No, fuck him. Yeah, I might make PT. So then I get my hopes up, give him money, and then he's like, I'm not making it.
He just makes the new Metal Gear series.
The thing that pisses me off is I keep hearing more and more rumors about PT coming back around, and I'm like, just stop.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Don't pay attention to those rumors.
I know. Keep hearing people, oh, it's in the rumor mill. I'm like, that's great. That rumor mill is a terrible place to be.
It really is. 1 out of 5,000 of them are real.
Yeah.
Rumor mill is not a very lucrative mill.
No. General Mills is a good mill to be.
Hey.
What? Oh, sorry. Rest in
Moment of
peace, Jerry.
silence.
Hashtag diabetes and everything else you had.
Hashtag Jerry, I think you were on 4 episodes. We remember you fondly.
Might visit us from the grave.
Ghost of
Halloween special.
Halloween special. When the veil between the living and the dead is the thinnest.
Can't wait.
The ghost of Jerry returns this Halloween. This Halloween.
October 31st. Coming October 31st.
Yeah. Whenever Halloween is.
Whatever it is. We don't know. It could be any day.
Whatever it is, whenever it is. The return of Jerry. I'm coming back, you sons of bitches.
Jerry, let the cereal out of your mouth.
Breathe, Jerry. Breathe and eat.
You wheezing.
All right, we got another topic here to get to. This will be Fred's other topic he gave us. It keeps backing me out of the Facebook page. Here we go. I'm getting there. Winning. Okay. He said, here's one for you. NBC is rebooting Xena Warrior Princess. He says, why, just why? No one will ever replace Kevin Sorbo as Hercules or Lucy Lawless as Xena. I can kind of agree with Lucy Lawless as Xena. Now, Kevin Sorbo as Hercules.
I liked Kevin Sorbo as Hercules.
I found that show entertaining.
He played the most monotone, not giving a fuck about anything son of
really
Zeus
hammy.
you could ever get.
It was real hammy, that whole show.
It's like anything that appears. They're like, oh my god, there's a Hydra. He's like, oh, I got it, don't worry. Just sit there.
No. In like the first season, he was more like caring. And then later it's like, I don't give a shit about this. I'm Hercules. I got other things to do.
Yeah.
That's how the show
Well,
began.
you know who was heavily involved in the making of that show?
Bruce Campbell.
Sam Raimi.
I was
They're the
close
same.
enough.
They're the same person, really.
Because because Bruce Campbell was in it. He played the thief.
Yeah.
And Ted Raimi was in it too.
Ah, good old Ted Raimi.
Ted Raimi, yep. He's the Clint Howard of the Raimis.
If his older, more successful brother wasn't doing anything, he wouldn't have anything to be in.
Like I said,
Yep.
he's the Clint Howard.
It's the Clint Howard of the Raimis.
Well, originally Hercules, when they started that show, it was a movie. It was a one-off.
Yeah.
And then people loved it, and they're like, well, we should make a show out of this. And then they're like, well, we kind of wrapped it up in the movie, and they're like, yeah, his family's dead, but now he can do all this other stuff.
Do whatever he wants.
And then, of course, that, spun off Xena, which spun off a lot of lesbian fantasies between her and
her sidekick, I
her
can't remember her
sidekick,
name.
Gabrielle.
Yeah.
You
had the poster.
Hey, man, I was up late at night during summer vacations.
Blasting off.
I would watch Xena Warrior Princess.
Right there with Paul Rudd.
And then Fred would appreciate this, and then I'd flip over and watch Don West on Shop at Home trying to sell me Shaq cards. And
So that was like your post-blasting off theater.
I didn't say
Hey, you gotta
it was.
relax. You had to relax
You're
afterwards.
like, oh, that was great. When are you gonna sell me, cuties? Oh, I love that card.
I mean, the first year that they ran they ran Hercules, I think I watched each episode as it came out. But then after that, I just kind of like, nah, okay, now it's losing steam after a year. But they did several years of that show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tons.
I can remember going to the high school, and I think that was still on the air.
Yeah.
You know what? I hardly ever watched either of them. And I must have caught Hercules toward the end when it really was going down. Like, Xena, toward the end of Xena, like, everything just kind of seemed like they were going through the same stuff. I don't know, like, somebody gets kidnapped.
She'd throw her blade.
Yeah, she'd throw that
Defeat 'em.
blade. Somebody would not get hurt by it. And then,
Well,
like,
they
the
get
little,
hurt. They wouldn't. They just
Yeah.
wouldn't get their heads cut
and
off.
the little weasel thief was just like, so which one of you can I try and bang this episode? And they're just like, neither. Okay.
I just find it interesting that NBC owns the rights, because I could have swore that was...
I thought it was Fox.
No, it was...
No.
They owned UPN, now it's something else.
The
WB.
I can't remember right now.
No.
But it's...
I gotcha.
I guess NBC bought the rights at some point
And where's NBC getting this money?
from Comcast.
Well, like, have they had any show that's been remarkable lately that's getting them a ton of money, or?
Blacklist.
yeah,
Oh, okay,
that's
yeah.
about it.
That's about it. Because, I mean, like, unless they saved all that Seinfeld money.
I mean, they tried bringing back the American Gladiators. That didn't go very well.
Yeah, because we don't care about that anymore. We care about
Why we
Ninja
want?
Warrior.
I was just gonna say that. I was like, why we care about beefcakes hitting each other with fucking Q-tips when we got like realistic people jumping through fucking hoops and like defying gravity.
trying not to get crushed by like mechanisms.
Yeah. Fuck that. Ninja's way to go now. Nobody
Yeah.
gives a shit about
I don't really
muscular
like
people.
I don't really like American Ninja Warriors though. It's
Bring back Guts.
yes.
Make Mike O'Malley the host again.
Yeah.
Why would you not?
And let him have no filter.
Exactly. Let him say whatever the hell he wants. He's a grown-ass man.
It should be on Teen Dick. So he can just sit there and curse all he wants. Then give it a TVMA rating. No, let it be on Comedy Central.
Yes, even better.
Kids can get on there and it's like, so you little fucker, what do you got?
It would be like, what is it? Most Extreme Elimination Challenge.
Yeah.
I want them to bring back all the Nickelodeon game shows on Comedy Central and let them just be TVMA for everything. And Legends of the Hidden Temple, like rated R version.
We don't need that. Don't
that'd be so
ruin that.
great.
No.
Yes, come on.
I'm gonna vomit
Think of
right
the
now.
Double Dare rated R version.
Yeah.
Instead of reaching in those, the nose. Much more intimate areas.
The fact that you were doing the hand motion.
It's like he's fucking noodling for catfish.
Do what you gotta do. Up to the elbow.
Up to the elbow. Like a gentleman, inch by inch.
Nice and slow.
I remember one double.
You okay?
Your heart okay?
You need some air. He's got the vapors.
He's got the vapors.
I do declare.
I remember this one Double Dare episode I watched where it was like the family took the physical challenge, and it was so weird because they dressed them both up as beavers.
Yes.
And the contest was to throw pies in the other person's face.
Using the tail.
Yeah, using the tail.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sure Summers was like, this is wrong.
No kid thought that.
Like if any grown adult sees this and like, I've got beavers throwing pies.
Cream pies.
Cream pies in people's faces.
God damn it.
I'm sure after that show, he's like, I need to bathe in holy water to get this grime off
I need
of
to go
me.
confess for the next 24 hours.
You know, one thing that could get me running, and I hate running, is that part from Double Dare, like the music when it's speeding up towards the end, it's like da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da. It's like, oh god, the time's running out, and I just have that constantly looping in my headphones. I'd run for like 10 blocks.
It's just like when you're
Just
drowning
10,
in Sonic 2.
Just 10 blocks. In sandals.
Yeah, probably.
like Dad Bod Kratos.
Hashtag dad problems.
Dun, 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 dun.
I need a cold one.
I power walk down that pile of gummy bears.
Maybe I should put him out further. Maybe closer so I can get at him.
Anyway, this came off of Xena and Hercules being rebooted.
Yeah, I know.
I heard Lucy Lawless is going to be involved in it. I'm excited for that.
Better be.
Other than that, I'm okay
Well, I mean,
with
like,
it.
and I said this before, like,
Get Jennifer Aniston.
she was on the Spartacus show, and that show was actually really good. She still can act very well.
Yeah, she had a part in Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which was a bit part, but
Which was a bit
good.
part, yeah. So, you know, go for it. Whatever. I don't think Fred's going to be happy, but then again, nothing really keeps Fred happy, so.
Honestly, he
New
doesn't,
TV
he
series
doesn't really
starring
like
Mel
Sam
Gibson and
Raimi,
Bruce
so
Willis.
I don't know how he
He
really
doesn't like
likes it.
Sam Raimi?
Nah, he doesn't like Sam
I'm
Raimi.
surprised he liked the shows.
Did Sam Raimi do the one where it was like the Western with Bruce Campbell in it? Frisco County Jr.?
No.
No. Maybe Fred liked that show.
I like that show. I think it should have gone on more than one season.
Leave it in the comments, Fred. Did you like Frisco County Jr.? I did.
It's a good show.
It was a good show. Okay, well, I think we're probably... That was all the request topics, and I think we're going to end this one early because we got to get recording some grinded gaming because it's getting pretty late right now at this time, so... I think we're gonna...
Yeah, and we got to get Jerry's dead body off the couch that we can
Before
use
we... Yeah, I got to burn that couch and buy a new one
it.
and
Wheel another one in.
wheel another one in. We're gonna put him on a funeral pyre and push him out into the river.
As was his final request.
Yeah, I bet he's flammable.
Oh, probably.
He's gonna explode.
I don't think he'll get a chance to. I think Cthulhu will eat him first.
Tasty snack
All
for
he's
our
eating is
Dark
my
Lord.
crackers for the past
Tasty
year.
snack for a Dark Lord.
All right, everybody. Well, I want to remind everyone that you can find us on iTunes. Most importantly of all, that's the place where you can subscribe to us and get everything sent straight to your device of choice. You can also get us on Blueberry.com. We are on Grindcast.libsyn.com. I stream on thegrindedword.com. That's also our blog. I started writing things again.
And I really have to start writing some stuff too. I've been really slacking on providing any content.
It's all right. Everyone loves you. Don't worry about it. You're good.
You're
good.
A kept man.
You're a kept man. Oh, now where did I leave off?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
You lost it, huh?
I lost it. Hashtag handsome sheets. We have a YouTube channel, The Grinded Word.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, YouTube channel, The Grinded Word, where you can catch our episodes. You can catch Miserable Movie Mafia, Ballbuster Video, and Grinded Gaming there. So, and to also let everybody know, I think by the time this episode goes up, there will be one day. No, probably not even any days. I guess that will be the end of the contest, huh? No? Will there be a couple days left?
Yeah, 30th is on Thursday, so the 31st is on.
Alright, when this goes up, it'll be the last day of the contest. So,
ham out.
Get it in.
Pause.
Get it in hard.
Phrasing.
All the rules.
If you want to know how to get it in.
If you want to know how to get it in real hard, all the rules are on our Facebook page. Facebook.com/Grinded Word. Yes, the rule. Do you do anything? What? God damn it. Do you know anything that goes on here?
Do you even?
Do you even?
I can't even right now. Not even a little bit.
All right, everybody. As always, thanks for listening, and we'll catch you all next time.